Hey everybody, Christy Birchfield here. Happy 2025 for those who are watching this on the day that I publish it. We're excited to be into a new year and we're continuing through the book of Acts. I will say, as we start and get a little further into the year and get through the book of Acts, I'm excited. I'm going to start a study over the idea of purpose. That's my word for 2025. I like to choose a word for the year, and for me, purpose is what this year is going to be focused on. So more to come on that. But for today, we're in Acts chapter 20. And we see Paul, he's sharing a lot of messages. He's getting ready to leave and go back to Jerusalem. He knows he's not going to see these believers in this area again, not in this life. And he says to them, however, I consider my life worth nothing to me. My only aim is to finish the race and complete the task the Lord Jesus has given me, the task of testifying to the good news of God's grace. That's in verse 24. When you think through, we've been talking about obviously taking action, right? The book of Acts is all about the things that the church went and did and how they went and actually acted out the things that God had given them to do. There's nothing more that could be said other than this verse. Our life really isn't all that important outside of what God does with it and how God chooses to use it. When we look at the purpose behind us, our task is to complete God's work that he's given us. We need to be doing what God has given us to do. That's our focus. That's our goal. When we take a look at the past year, 2024, now is a good time to kind of reflect and see how well did we live out that goal? How well did we follow through on the tasks that God had given us to do? What do we need to do differently in 2025 so that we can have a different reflection if maybe it wasn't exactly what we wanted it to be? If we did like how we reflected, is there anything additional that we need to do? How can we continue doing what we're doing and make it even better this year? So some things to think about, and definitely Paul is a great example about what following through on the actions of Christ looks like. That should be our whole focus and goal. Nothing else really matters outside of that. Does that describe you today? And how can that describe your 2025 as we look forward into the new year? Thanks.